Big up people, big up everyone, each and every one. Today is a new day. It's Friday. It's a good day, people. I'm feeling good. You know the thing about a match reaction, yeah, is that everyone has different views. You know, some people are more reactional than others, and today a lot of people or Arsenal fans will be waking up and thinking, what actually happened last night? So I'm gonna try and break down what's going on. I'm gonna try and break down stuff through my opinion because I'm the waffle don, yeah. And people may agree with me or may not agree with me, but first and foremost, make sure you slap up the likes and make sure you're liking the thing first and foremost. So, Brentford versus Arsenal. Disappointing result, but it could have been worse. It could have been much worse. Now, in terms of the title race, it's a title race until it's not a title race. So Arsenal are still in the title race. Now, for the rivals, I get it. Arsenal dropped points. You know, Arsenal not looking good. But we've not really been looking good all season, and we're still where we are for a reason. Whatever reason you want to call it. But to me, this is where Arsenal fans become really annoying to me because the crash out is mad. Yeah. Now, if we lose to Wolves next week and Spurs, then I get it. But did anyone think we were going to go and win every single game to the end of the season? It's not going to happen. And the games we will win are the games you least expect. So Brentford yesterday, Brentford are no joke this season. And I think people need to put some respect on Brentford. Brentford ain't no joke. And even though I was predicting a 2-0 victory yesterday, how wrong could I be? How disrespectful can I be to Brentford? Keith Andrews, Brentford, 7 wins, 3 draws, only 2 losses. Yeah. Records on par with ours. Kind of on par. They've lost one more game than us at their ground, at the G-Tech Stadium. Ends, people, yeah. So let's put that into perspective, yeah. Because we ain't gonna win every single game. And don't be arrogant now. Don't be arrogant. Take the point and be humble. Yeah. We can do the top gooner thing, middle gooner thing, bottom gooner thing. We can do all of that. We can do all of that. But this is why the rivals, yeah, have that advantage. This is why the rivals laugh at us. Because the minute we have a little test, and yes, it's our 3rd season of a possible bottle job. I get it. But we're in it until we're not. And you don't have to have the same perspectives as me. I don't expect you to. But you have to believe, bro. There's 12 games to go. 12 games to go. Yeah. As I said from before, it's not about City. It's about what we do from now on to the end of the season. Yeah. And yesterday was a test that we didn't pass. But we're going to get more opportunities. Yeah. It's a 2-game swing right now. Yeah. And we have to just make sure that we win our games. People are concentrating on the City game. Forget about the City game for now. Concentrate on the game that you need to win. Yeah. Stop looking too far ahead. Concentrate on your next game. Yeah. Brentford are a good team at home, man. Brentford came off a good victory against Newcastle and Newcastle. We're expected to be beating these teams. That's an opinion. That's not based on facts. That's an opinion. Why are we expected to beat these teams? Yeah. Are these teams not playing for anything? Because the last time I checked, Brentford are in 7th, so they're probably going for a Europa League or Conference League. So we shouldn't expect, anything at this point. Yeah. We should be working hard to win these games, working harder. And that was my problem yesterday. Brentford stuck it on us from minute 1. They felt they were the better team. Their shape was better. They physically, they look better and more hungrier than us. Now, that's a question that you need to ask the manager and the players. Where was your motivation yesterday? Because we, the fans, were motivated. We, the fans, wanted this win badly. And I'm sure the players wanted to win as well. But the game plan doesn't always go as you expect it to go. It doesn't always go that way. These men thought they was rocking up to Brentford and getting 3 points easy. But that first half didn't show that. That header from Thiago should have been a goal. We were just using the ball as a hot potato, booting it up the pitch. I think the only chance we had was a Gabriel header from a corner or from a cross where it's come off his shoulder, but that was not threatening at all in the first half. And then you have to look at the players in that first half. Was that team good enough? Were the individuals in that team good enough to go and win that game in the first half? I don't think so. Madueke. I'm talking about all the players, but I'm picking out players, Madueke, was he good enough? Eze, was he good enough? People keep this mollycoddling thing with Eze. Yeah, but Eze, when you're given a chance, you've got to grab it. It could be down to a confidence thing, but you're in a team that you love, and whether you like the manager or not, it's for you to prove to yourself, that you can ball out. You can talk about his positioning and his role and, and stuff like that. But you've got to do more in games like this. Rice was Rice. There's a few times he drove with the ball in the first half, looked really good. Trossard tried, got past his man a few times. The cross was lacking. I thought Brentford defended our crosses very well. Anything aerial, we weren't getting to. Any crosses low in that box, we weren't getting to. Brentford. Sometimes Arsenal, what you got to realise as well, sometimes we're very predictable in our play, but being predictable and being good at it are two different things. So the crossing, predictable, but the crosses just weren't good enough. There was no one in the box to get onto the end of the crosses. I thought Timber as well, and I love Timber as a defender, but I think elements of his attacking prowess is not there. I don't think he's that great going forward. And no one can tell me, right backs, because I played right back. No one can tell me that right backs don't attack. Yes, they're defensive. They have to be defensive first. But going forward, they need something. That's why I prefer Ben White in that position at times, because he's able to get forward. He's able to float decent crosses in. There was a lot of problems yesterday. And the manager has to take some of the responsibility as well. He's not bereft of anything. He has to take responsibility. But I don't believe this manager set out this team, to not go out and win. I cannot accept that. There was something in these players' minds yesterday where they didn't believe that they were going to beat Brentford yesterday. And you can see that in their play. You can see that in their attitudes. It was a tough game for them. Watching that game was tough. That first half was horrible. Yeah. You know, Brentford, they did what they had to do. They kept their shape, they defended well, and they made it hard for us. Second half changes. Odegaard comes on. I thought Nkapie was decent in the left back position. I didn't see much of Zubimendi yesterday. Zubimendi had one of them games where I didn't really see him, although he may have worked hard, but I didn't really see what he added to the game yesterday. If someone in the chat can just let me know what Zubimendi's done that was brilliant yesterday. Gabriel Magallanes, I thought he was off it yesterday. I didn't think he had. I just didn't think Gabriel was in the game yesterday. Listen, he made some good interceptions, you know, some good clearances from some of their shots. Don't get me wrong, but there's a few times he was rash. There's things that, and you guys can relate, Arsenal fans especially, because we're talking about Arsenal. Yeah, there's this thing where Timber does it quite a lot, Calaflori does a lot, and Gabriel does it a lot. And actually, the whole back line does it a lot, where we always hold the players back. We always do that thing where we hold the players, yeah? That means that we're not defending well. When we allow a player to get past us like that and we're just holding the player back, that means that we're not doing our job. You know, should never get in that situation. And that's another problem for us yesterday. Brentford, forget about our set pieces. Brentford are brilliant. They've got throw-on kings, Coyote. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I mean? They've got the set pieces and the corners. I think their corners are mad. Their corners are. It's like this amalgamation of all of this madness, and they got tall players like Aja, Jordan Henderson as in the building. I can see. I'm going to go through the comments in a little bit, people. But today, I don't feel mad. And you man are looking at me thinking, listen, I'm a human being, yeah? And I'm allowed to feel the way I want to feel, yeah? You can feel the way you want to feel, but I will feel the way I want to feel. I'm not doing the crash out thing today. I'm not doing the mad thing today, yeah? Yes, 3 points is what I wanted yesterday, but football doesn't work like that all the time. Football doesn't work like that all the time. Second half, Odegaard came on. I thought we looked a bit better. People saying Odegaard was shit yesterday. No context. I even sent a message to Cape saying I thought Odegaard played decent when he came on. I thought, because the problem that we had in the first half is that we couldn't get a foot on the ball. We couldn't, and although it said we had 63% possession, that didn't tell the whole tale. I thought we wasn't great on the ball in the first half. The second half, though, the first 20 minutes, I thought we moved the ball a bit round. I thought Odegaard had a bit more control, you know, of the ball, you know, just doing like little threaded balls here and there. Do you know what I'm saying? I thought we had a lot more control. And then, you know what? We got a goal. Nkapie, beautiful cross, bro. Yeah, whipped that ball in, whip it like a whip it like. Have you seen them man German whip? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Them ones there. Listen, bro, whip that in a Madueke, yeah. Listen, you see them type of headers, yeah. For him to, the way he headed it, and for him, the way the ball dropped down, I dare any of you to try that when you play Sunday League this weekend or Saturday football. That's not an easy header. That is not an easy header, bro. Beautiful goal. 1-0 up, 1-0 to the Arsenal. Can we go on and win the game? The answer is no. We still managed to be give away silly free kicks, and that ball going out to the left every time. That ball kept going out, kept giving away corners, and it was a matter of time. It was a matter of time. I'm trying to think of the goal, actually. I can't remember where the goal came from, a throw on, or was it from a corner? I think it was on it was on a throw on, innit? Because the ball went out. Threw it in. Was it a throw on that they scored? Throw on, or was it a corner? I think it was a throw on. Was it? Anyway, whatever happened, Odegaard didn't get in front of his man, and good goal. They scored a very good goal. I think there was a flick on, and then the player kicked it in or volleyed it in, whatever, half volleyed or whatever. Odegaard's not known for his defensive qualities, by the way. Yeah, he might be someone that picks up the ball from, you know, the defense, but he's not known for his defensive qualities. And for him to be in that position, I don't know, man. I don't know if he was. I don't know if. Yeah, every man had to pick up a man. Yeah, but I don't know if. I don't know. I don't know on that goal. As I said, yeah, when I seen that goal, I don't know. That's all I'm gonna say. Maybe Odegaard should have done better. I don't know. I need to see it. I need to see it again. I've not watched it again after the goal. But I need to see it again, because you can also say that was very good play by the player that scored the goal, the Brentford player that scored the goal as well. Odegaard's not going to give you that physicality when it comes to defending, yeah, especially in his own box. He's not going to give you that. But yeah, he still had a job to do, and he didn't do it. So, you know, 1-1. And like, they're looking like they're cooking now. You know, every minute, you know, getting the ball up the pitch. You know, they're looking like they're gonna score. You know, free kicks here, free kicks there, ball getting whipped in. You know, with last minute ditch headers, all of that. Then we had the chance. Then we saw the chance with Thiago, where Mosquera's kind of he's misread the bounce of the ball, and Thiago's got in front of him, and the tackle, the challenge, bro. The challenge, yeah. Name me a better challenge than that this season, yeah. That guy should have scored, and that would have been a winner. That was world-class defending right there. I'm not saying he's a world-class player. World-class defending right there. And then, man, that chance. I think the ball from the keeper, I think it's a throw out. I think Gyökeres flicks it to Timber. Timber's running on. And I have no belief at this stage that Timber's going to get in there, because his legs are just, it's almost like he's running in treacle. It's almost like he's running in treacle. He plays a pass to Martinelli. Martinelli takes the touch and shoots, and the goalkeeper saves it. I've looked at that again, and I don't think that Martinelli can take that first time because of the way the ball's played. He's had to, like, I don't know. Could he have taken it with his left? I'm not too sure. But from looking at it, it looked like he had to take a touch, but still, he needed to do better. He needed to do better. And that was the last play of the game. And we drew the game, and we come out there with a point. Now the point is not great, but it's better than no points. And I'm gonna answer a lot of your. I'm gonna go through the comments in a moment, because I just wanted to say my piece on the game. And as I said, I don't feel no way today. You know, I'm looking forward to the Wigan game on Sunday. Unfortunately, my boy Cape's going to be abroad, so it might be a single thing. See if kind of Street or Craig's about. But it's on to the next game. You know, and we ain't got time to be feeling sorry for ourselves, licking our wounds. There's going to be a lot of content creators going mad. I saw Big Steve going mad yesterday and chatting the most. Yeah, he's irritating, bro. Yeah, I do rate him. I love Big Steve, but he can be irritating and very disrespectful at times. But you know what? He's giving back to the fans what they give him, in it. Do you know what I mean? And sometimes we need to be a bit humble. You know what I mean? My boy Tony, easy win tonight. Really? There's no easy wins in the Premier League, bro. Not for us. We have to work for it, bro. We have to work hard to get over the line. And that's what it's going to be. I don't believe that. And you know what? When I spoke to Kate the other day, yeah, or I was messaging, yeah, this ain't, we can be 6, 9, 12 points ahead right now, yeah? We're still going to drop points. We're still going to drop points. I don't think this league is going to be won by that gap margin. I think it's going to be 1, 2 points. It's not going to be massive, yeah? Because we've done the 6, 9, 12 points ahead before, and 11 points or 9 points, and we didn't win the league. So you know what? You call a title race, yeah? Forget about going to Man City right now. Win our games before that, before we get to that. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Yeah, big game, Wolves. Every game's a big game for us. So that's what we're saying. But anyway, there's 9 people in the building. Make sure you slap the likes, people, man. I'm gonna go through the comments now. 11 people. Make sure you slap the likes, people. Big up to Yasser TV. He says, "Yo, he would have been loving that. He must have loved that yesterday." Because everyone wants us to lose. Everyone wants City. Everyone wants City to win the league because our fans are irritating. Our fans are irritating. But that's just the narrative. You just don't like the club. Let's not do the fans are irritating stuff. Yeah, that's just an excuse. That's just an excuse to hate. Yeah. Because we can all criticize fans from other clubs and stuff like that. But big up to AFC Always, man. I'm sure AFC Always has got loads to say. Yeah, probably disappointed yesterday as well. And also as well, yeah, people said Gyökeres was bad yesterday. I thought Gyökeres was very good yesterday in terms of his hold-up play, his touch on the ball. I thought he done all right. There was a couple of times the ball ran out and stuff like that, but I thought the other side of his game was much better. I know he didn't get many opportunities in the game, if any. Oh yeah, there was the Declan Rice opportunity as well, where maybe Declan Rice should have shot. He tried to square it to Gyökeres, and obviously the defender got in the way as well. Shoot, Rice, man, shoot. Eze looks like a broken man. This is not Eze at Palace, and we need to. One thing that we need to get out of our systems, yeah, is Eze's at Arsenal now. He's not at Palace. Palace is a whole different team. He's one of the best players. He was one of the best players at Crystal Palace. He's not one of the best players at Arsenal. So for all the moments he has and stuff like that, he's definitely suffering from some kind of confidence issues at the moment. And I get it. When you're getting pulled off half-time and, you know, you don't get enough time to produce. I'm torn with the Eze thing right now because it's like Gyökeres, isn't it? You know, Gyökeres has had to kind of slightly prove, yeah, what he can do. Eze's proved. People keep going back to the Tottenham game. People keep referencing the Tottenham game. Jigger, we're past the Tottenham game now. We're in the dungeons now. We're in the last 12. Yeah. When you get called on, you have to do something. It's not Tottenham now. Let's forget about the Tottenham game. Yeah. How many eons was that? Yes, you scored a hat-trick. I get it. Big yourself up. Yeah, you're legend. But we're past that now. Yeah. What have you done for me lately, Eze? That's where I'm at. What have you done for me lately? But I get it. You're not first, second choice, third choice. I get it. But when you come into the team, yeah, you have to bad man up. Yeah, you have to show Arteta, listen, you ain't dropping me now. And in that first half, I can't blame Eze as much as I, you know what I mean, because it's the ball, the ball was passing him by. He wasn't able to get onto the ball. There was a few times he got onto the ball and there was some nice bit of play from him. So I can't really say to Eze, you need to do more, because that first half he had nothing. He had nothing to go off. And there's going to be games like this. There are going to be games like this where this happens. So it is what it is, man. Listen, people, make sure you slap up the likes, man. Nems, big up your chest each and every time, my bro. Make sure you go and subscribe to Nems as well, yeah. Listen, if you don't know, then get to know, yeah. Because I got literally all the man's them channels just by the automation, just bam, just put in the little think and it comes up, you know what I mean? Big up to Nems each and every time. Liverpool fraud. Here to there, big up to here to there. Cheers, Abs, indeed. Brentford took it to us and we weren't on their level. Yeah. Keith Andrews, yeah. Man looked like a stone cold killer yesterday. That man had no emotion in his eyes yesterday. Eyes were just dead like that. He was on ice yesterday, bro. Yeah, not spice. He was on ice. Yeah, these men were on it yesterday. Brother, I wouldn't be surprised, yeah, if we went in for a Coyote next season or a Dango or one of their Brentford players, because now we've got that link up now, yeah. They got some good players, bro, in their team, yeah. That Lewis Potter, really good finish. They got some decent players, man. And they kind of suit the way we play as well, because we got that physicality, good technique as well, a lot of the players as well. Left you to it after game last night, but Brentford bossed you a lot of the time. Yeah, they did, Fernie. They did indeed. And that's something that I could admit. Yeah, it's not about having pride and no, they didn't. They were better than us, yeah, in a lot of spaces. You know, they wanted it more. And you know, it doesn't, just because you're at the top, yeah, it doesn't mean you're going to be excellent all the time. Yeah, it doesn't mean that that game plan that you play to is going to work. And Arteta needs to find a way, because Wolves are going to try the same thing against us. Yeah, so he needs to try and find a way. Do we play like a Eze and Odegaard together? Although I think Odegaard probably going to be injured now, so we're going to have to play with Eze now. He needs to find some way, because we do have injuries now, and people talk about having a deep squad, but you can have the deepest of squads, yeah. But if most of your midfielders are out, what does that don't mean? You've got a deep squad in it. That means you've got a depleted squad, and that's the difference. People talk sometimes, man. I don't want to swear and all that, but people talk a lot of mess without context at times. Yeah, they claim to understand the game, but teams do suffer with adversities. You know, when City was suffering with adversities, they were saying they had injuries. But when Arsenal say they have injuries, no, you got no excuses. Context, guys. Context. Liverpool have had injuries. Look what's happened to them this season. Spurs have had injuries. Look how they've struggled this season. Context always matters. Listen, slap the likes, people, yeah, each and every time. This is a morning show, morning Friday. Maybe I'll do one next week. I don't know. But it was just a little morning show. Chat to the man. Them. Hey, big up to this brother, Guna Recon TV. Hey, brother, we got to do something, you know. It's almost like I'm snatching you from BBK, and we got to do a show, you know. I really like your football takes, and it's positive, man. But make sure you go and I need to go. Listen. I think I'm subscribed to you, you know. I need to go and check you out, you know. Check out your shows, because I do like what you got to say, man. So yeah, people, make sure you subscribe to Guna Recon, and hopefully, I don't know if you're. I think it might be on Insta. If you're on Instagram, I'll send you a DM in it, and we'll try and work something out somewhere down the line. Noni Eze and Zubi didn't shine at all. Yeah, definitely. Guna Rican says, Waffledon, he has coached out the brilliance. 22-23 PTSD has infiltrated the squad, and we have no winners who can step up right to right it. Yeah, true. Man said early morning waffle. Hey, big up my brother Cake, man, each and every time, man. You know what I mean? My right hand man and them things there, man. His laptop died. Ah, yeah. Hey, bro, you need to sort your laptop out, man. Don't know if you need a charger or something, man. But laptops are them Macs, yeah, are expensive, bro. They're expensive, but I know someone in Curry's in it. So if you ever need something, just let me know in it. Get a discount. Brentford put us under a lot of pressure, isolated us in space repeatedly. Yep, facts. And this is WAD 258. Breaking news: Arsenal and Netflix in talks for new sponsorship deal. Next season FC, Super Mick, North London forever. This has got to be a Man United Spurs fan or something like that, man. Definitely. Tell me why the Arsenal players don't shoot from outside the box. Think you had one shot on target throughout the game. Yeah, we've got the quality. I just don't know. To be fair, yeah, Brentford was switched on in all aspects, man. You know, if you looked at their the defense, they even had players on just outside the box as well. So it's not like they gave us space to shoot. I think Odegaard had a shot which went mad, you know, over the bar. I think we tried to look for those openings, but Brentford gave us no space at all. What said Arsenal fans are to blame, to be honest. As a fan base, we are shocked. Oh, he's an Arsenal fan. Arsenal fans to blame, to be honest. As a fan base, we are shocking, corny, soft losers. It's sad and pathetic. I think, do you know what? I think element of that is right as well. And you know what? I hold up my hands at times as well, because, you know, sometimes the crash out is just crazy. And just because you don't crash out, that doesn't mean you're this and you're that. It just means that, you know what? Maybe you see something that someone else doesn't. Maybe you don't want to crash out because, you know what? What's the point? What energy does that? What energy does that? What is that energy giving to anyone? Crashing out, getting mad. What are you giving? Yeah. Perspective. Yeah. We're not gonna win every single game. We're gonna draw a few games. 12 games to go. Oh, hold on, people. One sec. I think I gotta go into a meeting now. I forgot about the meeting as well. Oh, damn. Hold on, people. One sec, yeah. Sorry. You know what I do? Yeah, I'm so terrible. Yeah, I go into meetings, yeah. And I don't even say anything. So just let them talk anyway. People, let me just go through the comments quickly. Let's see what go on. Players lacking that intent, risk, and quality to want to pass and make chances. We need to be better. Yep. Same old story. Arsenal, wake up, guys. Yep. Was confused yesterday why we didn't shoot once from outside the box, but against Sunderland, we really were shooting. I don't think there was much space for us to shoot that many times, Kate, to be honest. I think there were a couple of occasions, but we didn't have that much. That Brentford performance probably the best from our opposition this season. It was a solid point in that respect. Yeah, for real. Hold on, let me just see what's going on. People talking about snow and all that. I think I'm interested in that. Loads of excuses for the so-called best in Europe. Are you an Arsenal fan or what? Unlike AFC always, I'm still confident we win the league, and I don't feel mad after the game. I think my feelings are disappointed. Yeah, for real. Arteta loves fans like this fella. Haha. Bye. If we had won at least one trophy in the last 5 years, fans would feel differently. You can't bully me for 5 years and then take a swing at me in year 6 and expect me to not flinch. Yeah, them Kylie throw. Hey, big up to Waveland as well. Yeah, big up to you each and every time, man. Yeah, that's you're right. Long throw, Thiago flick on, and Odegaard beating at the back post. Yeah, I feel exactly like you, Don. I'm calm. I just feel disappointed because we could have killed this title, but we just have to move on to Wolves once we get this draw out of our system. Yeah. What? Not Mr. Led, the press captain. Odegaard, our captain, is at fault for it. It's okay. We know who he is. I think he suffered after getting kicked in, and honestly, I think the team is knackered and it won't get better. We aren't still 3 comps. Our squad is so overrated. After checking the replay, I have to say Kelleher did very well getting out early, cutting the angle on Martinelli. Yep, definitely. AFC always is going to be sad when we win the league. You had a funny. AFC always exactly best team in Europe, but haven't proven we can win a domestic cup. We praise ourselves before we win. Who's coined us as the best team in Europe? Are we the best team in Europe? I don't necessarily think we are. Don't think we are at all. City just 4 points behind at the same time. I'm so scared of their run-off form because these times they go on a 10 to 12 game winning streak. Nah, they're not winning 10 to 12 games. I doubt it very much. There's definitely a draw or 2 in there. Yeah, even me, I need to be humble throughout the rest of this race. Kate, why will I be sad? I want Arsenal Football Club to win the league. Let's not do this. Big Steve is irritating because he's a winner and he has watched his team claw back titles for real. Big up to Thunder Cork. Happy Friday, big dog. Big up to you, my brother. Hey, there's a lot of new people in this chat today. Yeah, I'm not seeing you guys, so make sure you subscribe to the channel, man. Got a watch along on Sunday for the Arsenal Wigan game. Hopefully we bounce back. I hate that word, bounce back. That's an excuse, bro. They always hated Arsenal no matter what. Yeah, it is Eze at Palace on steroids. This is what he does sometimes. Good sometimes, non-existent. He looks even worse. Hold on. Bro, the whole midfield is out and he still can't take his chance. Should have never have loaned the Ute 1 year. That hurts me, man. The 1 year loan, man. That really upset me, man. Hey, shout to Home Slice in a building, man. Everton's finest. The toffee is in the room. I'd have confident issues too if my manager spent the entire time yelling at me and then throwing me under the bus in presses. But I watch Odegaard do nothing, and my manager talks about qualities. Big Nems in the building. If you're enjoying the stream, make sure you slap the likes, people. Oh yeah, Saka as well. I personally think Saka and Odegaard have been injured the whole time. Yeah, do you know what, man? I think Saka this season, yeah. It's not the same Saka, man. I think there's a clone. I think there's an injured Saka playing this season. I kind of like want to write this season off for Saka, yeah, because I can't see that big performance from him this season. I just think it's going to take him some time, innit, to get back to his best. Shout out to the whole chat. Here at AFC always, Guna Rican and Gunners Delight. Make sure you go and subscribe to Cape each and every time. Bad boy in the building. Gunarican says, I genuinely think we will win a trophy, but we can't keep making the same mistakes and hoping that the rivals slip up. We have to rely on us. Yep. How is the fans to be blamed? Shaking my head. The fans don't play on the pitch. It's a good point that you make there, Laurie Crane, yeah? But just because we don't play on the pitch, yeah, doesn't mean that we don't submit negative energy. Do you think the players don't watch YouTube channels and see teams crashing out and stuff? And now you can say, oh, yeah, well, the mentality and all that kind of stuff and all of that. But it seeps. It seeps into the players' minds. You know, at the games, you know, when players are getting booed off the pitch, yeah, that will affect players, whether we like it or not. Yeah, it's pressure at the top, my bro. There's pressure, and as fans, yeah, I think we have our part to play as well. I'm not saying that all the fans are to be blamed, but we have to play our part in this as well, yeah, to help these men also get over the line. Because I don't hear fans cussing off City, yeah. I know they're successful and stuff, yeah, but even when they were losing, I didn't hear man cussing off City to the point as we cuss them, as we cuss our club. Well, that's how I feel. That's how I feel about it. Cape says, this has been a great stream, bro. Yeah, big up, man. I think once we get our frustrations out, guys, we need to make sure we stay positive and support, and we show some nerve as fans that we that we know what it takes to win. Yeah, make sure you're all slapping up the likes, people. 12 people in the chat. Waffled on, we said in the same last year, we are going to draw games. We drew 14 and it cost us. I need Arsenal to fix up. The fans wasn't in the stadium when Arsenal won the FA Cup, but the fans are to be blamed now. Shaking my head. Yeah, that was COVID, man, back then, man. Come on, man. You can't think, man. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, this is now. Yeah, this is now. I'm not saying all the fans are to blame, bro, but the energy that you submit is the energy that you're gonna get back in it. And you know, if we're all crashing out on the players, they do watch YouTube, yeah. Saka's both injured and scared because he wants to go World Cup. Then the players stop watching YouTube or social media if it affects them. Brother, who's getting away from social media, man? Who's getting away from social media? Yeah, but the fans don't cuss City like we cuss our club. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, they listen. I don't watch City YouTube channels, but I know Daps, I know Big Steve, and them man don't crash out like us Arsenal fans, bro. Yeah, they don't crash out like us Arsenal fans. Yeah, they're not pep out. Actually, some of the City fans have been pep out this season, but they're not the main guys, yeah, who you watch their YouTube channels. So there's a big difference between our crash out and their crash out. Yeah, that's all I'm trying to say. It's the energy of the fans is fuel that runs the engine, which is your team. That's why Everton always running on empty. Everton. 6 years of nothing is a good reason to crash out. Yeah, I guess so. But I guess it is. I guess it is. But 20 years of not winning a Premier League is a good reason to crash out as well. Or 21 years or 22 years as well. So I don't know how old you are, but you know, I've been watching my team in the 80s since the 80s. So me being humble today, yeah, just goes to show you, yeah, that you can change and you don't have to be the majority all the time. And you can think for yourself. People can think for themselves and choose how they want to be in it. That's all I'm saying. Last comment, I'm out of here, bro. Just sack the whole staff at this point. Yeah, man. Hey, but big up to everyone, people, man. I've got to go back to work. It's been a good stream. Thank you for everyone in the chat that's been here today. FA Cup game Sunday. Make sure you're here 4:15. big watch along. Hopefully my boy Cray will be along, maybe Gunner Street. We'll see what I go on. But yeah, people, make sure you subscribe to Waffle Don. Make sure you subscribe to the man them in the chat, Guna Rican, Capers Pausa, man like Nems as well. And listen, have a good Friday, people, and chat soon. Yeah, peace.